Like, I want to say this is fire, this is dope, this is cool, but like when Trump is like writing like that, I'm like, ugh, gross. We're done. Like Rocket Man.
And it's been amazing. Our military is so amazing. I rebuilt the military in my first term. I didn't know I'd use it so much because then you also...
Oh, an admission, Mr. Peace President, by the way. I rebuilt our military in my first term. I didn't know I'd be using it so much.
Venezuela,
no shit,
which
dude.
they say was one of the most lethal, incredible attacks in the history of military, period, not just our military. It was a strong country, strong military. If you've ever been to Venezuela, they have soldiers all over. Everybody has a soldier's uniform on. They have tough soldiers. But it was all done in 45 minutes. The entire war was won in 45 minutes. We set a record. That's like a fighter gets knocked out in the first 3 seconds. And now we're working with Venezuela, and we've taken in many times the cost of the attack, many, many times. And we're working with them. It's like a joint venture, and we have tremendous amounts of oil. And we could do that with Iran very easily. We could just take their oil, but, you know, I'm not sure that the people in our country have the patience to do that, which is unfortunate. You know, they want to see it end. If we stayed there, I'd prefer just to take the oil. We could do it so easily. I would prefer that. But people in the country sort of say, just win. You're winning so big, just win, come home. And I'm okay with that, too, because we have a lot of oil between Venezuela and our oil. We're controlling now 59% of the oil in the world. And the problem that we have is we really don't need any more oil. It'd be nice to take it, but we don't need it. And we say to Europe and all these countries that do, you know, China gets 90% of its oil from the Strait of Hormuz. And
chat is not going on. The fuck do you want? They're still holding.
On this historic mission, you take with you the heart of this Artemis team, the daring spirit of the American people and our partners across the globe, and the hopes and dreams of a new generation. Good luck. Godspeed, Artemis 2. Let's go. And into the launch director.
Go ahead, launch director.
Yes, sir. You have a go to proceed with countdown.
Oh, shit.
Copy that. Offered it didn't work. CDR, NTD.
Go.
Your visors and initiate short purge per your EPROC 10.1.1, steps 8 and 9.
10.1.1, 8,
Is
9.
this marketing for the Mario Galaxy movie? Yeah.
CVSE, NTD. Start and verify recording.
Trump apparently said we're going beyond the stars. He doesn't know how space works.
Well, there you heard it.
RSR, NTD.
RSR.
They're getting ready to start terminal count.
arm rotation enable at this time, please.
It's currently at T-minus 10 minutes. Once we wrap up this last bit of work,
SNA arm rotation enable complete.
We're going to start that clock.
Copy that. Thank you.
Yeah. It's not
crew,
impressive.
close the
Katy
lock
Perry
visors.
did it first. Katy Perry, she's a real beauty. She's a real astronaut. Alongside Katy Perry, we sent Jeff Bezos.
You heard an issue,
Katy Perry
worked
up
in
there,
real time
said,
with telemetry
you're gonna
lock
like
on the
it.
Orion.
You're going to
It was
stay up
transitory.
there. That's what he
It's
said.
very short. They checked the data, confirmed that they had a good lock. This was with the S-band transmitter on the Orion. Worked through that issue, looked at the data, and cleared it. All with the world watching. Impressive work by the launch team. So we have a 2-hour window, which starts in just a few minutes at 6:24 p.m. Eastern Time and goes until 8:24 p.m. Eastern Time.
And ECL NTD will be waiting for your verification on the short purge.
ECL copies.
And for all personnel, once we get that short purge verification, we'll verify that we are clear to go, and then we'll proceed with the terminal count.
Is this April Fool's? Yeah. I mean, it is pretty impressive that we're launching a fucking rocket to the moon. It's crazy because, like, I have a rocket scientist for a brother, and I wasn't even, like, aware that this was happening.
Copy.
It ain't even T-minus 10 minutes? Yeah, I don't know if that's stuck or not, or if they actually hit the 10 minutes countdown in a minute, in a second.
So we're going into the launch window, but not by much, it looks like. Just wrapping up some final work. And once that's completed, you'll hear NASA Test Director Jeff Spaulding ask for the ground launch sequencer operator to go ahead and start the clock. The ground launch sequencer is an application software. It runs on top of the launch control system in the firing room, acts like a conductor of an orchestra, executing hundreds of commands in precise order and timing. It's all autonomous.
Entity CCL 212, short purge initiation is verified.
All right, copy that. And we're verifying our constraints. All right, and we're clear from cutouts. And with that, we're going to resume the clock momentarily. And CGLS, you can resume the clock on your mark.
Imagine if Donald Trump
GLS copy.
says the first moon landing was fake, just so he can take
GLS
ownership
mainline has
over
been
the
initiated.
only moon landing that has
10 minutes
happened
incoming.
under his watch. It was fake, folks. Believe
And
it.
that
It was
begins
fake the
terminal
first
count.
time.
Our
I
new
know. I'm the
T0
president. They
is
told me. They leaked me the
6:35 p.m.
secrets.
Eastern time.
It was fake. It's
6:35
real now,
p.m.
but it
Eastern
was
time.
fake last
We are
time.
now counting down to liftoff of Artemis 2.
I didn't want to say it, but we never
From now
made
on,
it
you're
to
going
the
to hear
moon.
two voices on the loops. If everything goes nominally,
Oh, this isn't a
NASA
landing
Test
mission.
Director
Okay,
Jeff
that makes
Spaulding,
sense.
who's
That's why it's
directly
not as
managing
impressive.
the launch team, and Alex Bendelos, the GLS operator who closely monitors the software. He has the ability to stop and restart the countdown.
Still very impressive, just not as impressive as landing. Believe it, folks.
A lot of people ask
We're
about whether
landing,
there's a
and we're
launch
landing
button. There
good. I'm
certainly
gonna
is not.
make them land. I'm
Right,
gonna
T0
make
is
them
22,
land.
35, 12.
Houston flight
Rock
copies.
copies.
22 35 12.
I told them, get up there,
Affirm.
take a look, see if it's
There you heard
cheese.
confirmation of the exact T0, 6:35
What's it made
and 12
out of?
seconds p.m.
Unbelievable.
Eastern time. Again, our T0 is 6:35 and 12 seconds p.m. Eastern time.
Joe Biden
But
would
as I
have
was
never
saying,
been able
there's
to
no
land.
launch button. This is autonomous. But there is a button that keeps you from launching, and that button allows the GLS operator to pause the countdown outside of terminal count and during terminal count and submit a hold to the next holding point. So the clock won't stop right away. If there's an issue, we'll go to the next stable holding point. This is how GLS configures the rocket and ground systems to a stable point where they can stop the countdown if that's needed. But right now, we are counting down. Our next big milestone, looking to retract the crew access arm.
GLS is go for crew access arm retract.
And there you see the crew access arm moving away. That's the path that the astronauts took to ingress into the rocket. Until this point, that was their way off the pad if they needed to evacuate. But now with that arm retracting, the backup transitions to a launch abort system. And they'll begin arming that shortly. Of course, the launch abort system, great shot there of the crew access arm retracting away. The launch abort system is the tower at the top, and that's what would pull Orion and its crew off the top of the rocket in case of an emergency, whether it's on the ground or in flight. This is critical safety hardware that protects the lives of the astronauts. Starting at T-minus 6 minutes, the GLS will start bringing that and other high-energy systems online, starting with core stage pressurization.
I'm standing up while I'm acting like I'm at the fucking, I'm at the mission station. I'm in the command center. Trump on the launch. He had a take on it. tonight at 6:24 p.m. EST, for the first time ever in over 50 years, America is going
Whether
back
it's
to the
90%
moon.
go,
Artemis
the range is
2,
go.
among the most powerful rockets ever built, is launching our
systems
brave
are go.
astronauts farther into deep space than any human has ever gone. We are winning in
GLS is
space,
go
on
for core
Earth,
stage 10
and everywhere
pressurization.
in between, economically, militarily, and now
That
beyond
means
the
the replenish
stars.
valve for the
Nobody
liquid
comes
hydrogen
close.
tank has now closed.
America doesn't
and
just
that tank is
compete,
beginning
we
to
dominate.
pressurize to
And the
flight
whole
levels
world is
because
watching.
that
God
hydrogen is
bless our
naturally boiling
incredible
inside the
astronauts.
tank.
God bless NASA. And God bless the greatest nation to ever exist.
We'll get the liquid oxygen tank a little later in the count.
It's just, he makes everything, he makes patriotism feel even
Now the team
more
is waiting
cringe than
for
it actually is. You
verification
know what I mean?
that if
I
needed,
feel
the
indecent
Artemis 2
celebrating
crew could
American
use the launch
accomplishments
abort
when he's
system to pull Orion
celebrating
safely off the top
alongside
of the rocket in an emergency.
us.
Let's listen
know?
in for that call.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to say this is
TLS
fire,
verifies
this is
last
dope, this is
capability
cool,
available.
but like when Trump is like writing like that, I'm like, ugh, gross. We're dominating militarily. What the fuck do with anything, dumbass?
That's great news, and you heard the NTD verify that with the commander of the mission.
Food is here. Holy shit.
GLS is go for FTS arm.
Now work is being done to arm the flight termination system. This is so the range safety can send a flight termination command if the rocket flies too far off track. There's a brief built-in delay, so the launch abort system has time to pull the astronauts
GLS
to
is
safety
go for
first.
LH2 high flow bleed check.
All right, the high flow bleed check. That's so the cryo team gets verification that the RS-25 engines, all 4 of them, are in the proper temperature range for launch.
GLS is go for core stage APU start.
Core stage APUs start. Those are auxiliary power units, high-speed turbines, which provide pressure to hydraulic pumps that steer the RS-25 engines. We're going to see a gimbal test a little later at T-minus 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is what allows that to happen. Coming up in about 20 seconds, we're listening for go for purge sequence 4. That's a helium purge of the 4 core stage engines downstream of the propellant valve. This gets all the air and moisture out of there.
GLS is go for purge sequence 4.
Moving through the milestones. All is looking good. Coming up in just a few seconds, we're going to get that thrust vector control actuator test. This is a gimbaling of the engines. There are the 4 RS-25s, 3 of them Shuttle Heritage, 1 of them built from shuttle parts. And there you see them moving.
Stop the count. Thank God I didn't miss it while I was getting my food.
Now we're going to start moving the power from both the upper stage and the lower stage of the rocket to internal, taking ground power away and now going to battery power.
GLS is go for upper stage to internal power.
All right, power is removed from the rocket's upper stage, the ICPS, and it's been switched to battery. Same milestone for the lower core stage coming up at T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds. Right now, the 4-person Artemis 2 crew is 248,000 miles away from the moon. And if all goes well, they will fly by it in 6 days.
These are not
GLS is
jalapeno
go for
poppers, they're
core stage to
shishito.
internal power.
All right, there's the rocket's core stage, which houses 3 flight computers, is now on its own power. There's no more hold time because there's no more margin on these batteries. So we would have to recycle back to T-minus 10 to recharge if we had a hold.
One minute.
Right now, the rocket does not know what the T0 is, but coming up at T-minus 33 seconds, control shifts from the ground launch sequencer to the rocket's onboard autonomous launch sequencer, or ALS. The rocket will count itself down, but honor any holds that could come from the ground. Now, shortly after liftoff, Houston will take control of the rocket, and my colleague Gary Jordan will take over commentary.
Murat did not play a role in this
Go
one.
for ALS.
Great call out. The rocket is on its own. 4 brave explorers ready to ride the most powerful rocket
As far as I know.
NASA has ever launched. Sound suppression water is flowing.
15.
And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. RS-25 engines lit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
That's so sick.
Good roll pitch.
Roger, roll pitch.
Houston now controlling the flight of
spite of
integrity
our
on the Artemis 2 mission around the
Genuine stupidity and cruelty, rank cruelty, there's still
Integrity, AMT high.
some hope for a better fucking future, dude.
Integrity passes the alternate beacon. Target milestone. Mission Control Houston seeing good performance on the 4 main engines. Space Launch System core stage.
Thank God for our
Integrity,
scientists.
3 miles in altitude. Traveling more than 1,200 miles per hour.
The best of humanity.
Mission elapsed time, passing 1 minute, approaching max Q.
On, Ponce de Leon.
Stan, we have you loud and clear on Ponce de Leon.
What the fuck is this hope?
Yeah,
What does
the
this
same.
do? What do you mean? It's a scientific achievement, Chad. What the
Communication
fuck?
signal transfer confirmed as Integrity and its crew go supersonic.
This is the one area where I
Approaching
don't
90
see this.
seconds into the Artemis 2 mission. Integrity
I do not
is
see this
14
as a
miles in
wave.
altitude, 8 miles downrange.
You guys
traveling
didn't
more
know
than
that about me.
2,600
I'm not one of the
miles
guys
per
who's
hour.
like, why are we putting a man on the moon? That's a waste. I don't believe that. This is where all
1
of
minute
our
50 seconds of mission
expenditure
elapsed
should
time,
be
standing
going
by
instead
for
of
main
war.
engine throttle down to 85%, ahead of solid rocket booster separation, expected at the 2 minute 9 second mark. We see throttle down. Confirmed separation. Main engine's throttling up, guidance converged.
Integrity, guidance converged, performance nominal, upper stage RCS ready.
Copy all, Stan.
Integrity, SM priming complete.
SM priming complete.
2 minutes 45 seconds of mission elapsed time into the Artemis 2 mission. Thrusters on Integrity and upper stage confirmed in a ready state ahead of service module fairing separation. 3 minutes into the flight. Integrity 49 miles in altitude, 78 miles downrange, now passing 5,000 miles per hour.
Looks so fake. Yeah, it's not real. It's AI, bro.
Standing by for launch abort system jettison.
Houston Integrity, good last jettison, great view.
Yeah, just be excited that this money didn't go to Israel, okay?
Copy jettison, Team Eco 8 plus 02.
We see you sail on board, Stan.
And Houston has you loud and clear on Tidris at the Carmen line.
Outstanding, Stan. We have you the same.
3 minutes, 50 seconds into the flight of Artemis 2, Wiseman, Glover, Cook, and Hansen crossed the boundary to space with good comm checks. GPS signals acquired after last jettison now working on internal checks to verify accuracy. Flight Dynamics Officer analyzed the time of main engine cutoff, confirmed at 8 minutes, 2 seconds, time of MECO.
Integrity, GPS processing.
Outstanding, Stan. We see the same, and we have a beautiful moonrise. We're headed right at it.
Approaching 5 minutes into the flight, Commander Reed Wiseman confirms he has visuals of his destination. GPS guidance, navigation, and control software finishes internal checks and sends to navigation channels.
Better internet than you have in LA? True.
Integrity, 3 engine press.
3 engine press.
It is
On
crazy.
time, now passing 5 minutes, 20 seconds of mission elapsed time into the Artemis 2 mission. At this point, 3 good main engines are all that's needed to carry Integrity to a nominal main engine cutoff target. Though at this time, we're seeing 4 good engines here in Mission Control Houston. Integrity, 75 miles in altitude, 330 miles downrange, approaching 10,000 miles per hour.
Can they FaceTime? Yeah.
Integrity, looking good at 6 minutes.
Same on board, Stan.
Flat Earthers cooked.
Good trajectory and engine performance. Booster officer will soon report the shutdown plan to Flight Director Judd Friedling, expected at the 7-minute mark. Integrity, 78 miles in altitude, 460 miles downrange.
Integrity, expect nominal shutdown.
Integrity copies nominal shutdown.
6 minutes, 40 seconds of mission elapsed time. Shutdown plan is as expected. Again, the time of MECO was confirmed at 8 minutes, 2 seconds into the flight. 7 minutes of mission elapsed time. Throttling down as we approach the abort once around option. Milestone at the 7-minute, 30-second mark. Now 84 miles in altitude, 650 miles downrange, traveling more than 15,000 miles per hour.
Integrity, AOA open.
RIP USSR, you would have loved
Airway
Murat.
open.
I don't know about that.
The window is now open for an abort once around option that would target splashdown in the Pacific Ocean. Still following nominal ascent at this time. About 10 seconds remaining until the main engine cutoff of the Space Launch System core stage. Standing by for confirmation of MECO and core stage separation.
Can you say why you're not on the rocket? Anti-Semitism. I got canceled. They asked me to do it.
Integrity and nominal MECO, core stage separated.
And we set it up, and I was going to do it, and then they pulled out last second.
We see the same on board, Stan.
8 minutes, 40 seconds into the flight, we have a nominal main engine cutoff heading in the right trajectory on the way to swing around the moon. Core stage has separated, done its job. The Space Launch System upper stage, the interim cryogenic propulsion stage, or ICPS, still attached to the Orion spacecraft. Nine minutes of mission elapsed time. Integrity crew of Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen now in orbit around the Earth at the beginning of their journey to the moon.
Integrity Houston, looking ahead to PRM numbers so far per the pad.
What's the cost of this? Like a couple $2 billion? This entire project, chat?
Copy that, Stan. Numbers for the pad.
Capcom Stan Loves now reminding
$2
the crew
billion?
that the perigee raise maneuver time of ignition is
4.7
as expected
billion?
prior to
So the 2 days of
booster
the
ignition.
Iran war? Give or take?
That time being 49 minutes, 50 seconds of mission elapsed time.
Nice. Chat. To do Israel's bidding is a reward in and of itself. Okay? Those who bless Israel will be blessed. Those who curse Israel will be cursed.
Integrity, good Neds deploy.
Copy that, Stan. Good, Neds.
Yeah.